Tottenham star Rodrigo Bentancur went unconscious after this header from a corner kick. So what happened? This was a short corner kick and Bentancur was essentially unguarded when he went up for this header. But the first thing I noticed is how much his head is twisted. His head makes contact with the ball, but I don't think this is what caused the concussion. Look what happens next. His head hits the pitch. And when his head hit the ground, there's a recoil. So this seems like a pretty hard hit. A hit like this can cause a concussion, and in Bentancur's case, he was unconscious for a prolonged period, and this loss of consciousness can be a predictor of a worse head trauma. When he collapses, many of his teammates run to help him. There used to be this fear that people would swallow their tongue, but that's really not a thing. So people here shouldn't be reaching into his mouth to pull out his tongue. Another thing you don't want to do is you don't want to turn someone's neck aggressively. If they have a neck injury, turning their neck aggressively can cause injury. However, if someone's unconscious, and I've seen this before, there's a risk that they could vomit and swallow that vomit into their lungs, which can cause a very serious problem called aspiration pneumonia. So you will sometimes see people turn people on their side, so that way when they vomit, it's not going into their lungs. When Bentancur got to the hospital, he probably got a CT of his brain. This is a scan that makes sure that there's no bleeding inside the brain. Fortunately, there was a photo of him smiling in the hospital and looks like he's made a full recovery.